So once you run your experiment, you can do a number of things with regards to sharing it. So you can export your experiment to a number of different sharing services, as well as download your experiment to your own computer. You're also able to share your experiments within users of the BCCVL, and of course delete any experiments so that your experiment list doesn't get too clogged up. So to do all of this, you just go to the Experiments tab at the top of the page. And that will just show you the list of experiments that you've run. So you've got your full list there. Now for each of these you can view, which takes you straight to the results for that experiment. You can choose to share your experiment by clicking on the share button and typing in a user. So you can type in any users. So I'm Sarah Richmond, so I can share it with myself if I like. And I can say that Sarah Richmond can add, can edit, can review, or can view the experiment. Again, agree to the terms and conditions of sharing that. You can read all those here in the terms and conditions and then hit save. So that will then share that experiment with that user. You can also delete an experiment. So if it failed, or if you don't really need it in here, saves you getting a really long list of experiments, you can just hit delete. So if I pick one that I don't want, such as this one, and just hit delete. And it'll give you a warning to say that if you remove the experiment, it will irreversibly delete all the results and files generated, to which you can just hit remove. If you're unsure of doing that, you can hit cancel. Now, a few other features that you can do is to export your experiment. So you can, if you hit export, you can choose to export your experiment to any of these sort of external repository tools. These are great for when you want to share your results with collaborators and colleagues that perhaps aren't users of the BCCVL, or you need to, share these amongst various types of people or a lot of people. It's a great way to just hit to export any of these to your Figshare Google Drive or to your Dropbox. If nothing comes up here under the Authorized Services heading, just hit Manage Authorizations, and that'll take you to where you can kind of give authorization to these tools to integrate with the BCCVL. And lastly, you can choose to download the whole experiment to your computer there, so you've got a copy of your experiment and all the provenance data within that.